talkshow.com.
TGIF, everybody. Welcome to a brand new, all new, in or out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com. Guys, I got a huge show for you guys today. I'm sure you're very much well aware of who is on today, so let's get right to it. Okay? Next up on the bill is the only Vivian from Buddha Bia. You may recognize her from last season. She was on showing us her Buddha Bia line. And she is here today to show us her new spring to summer line. She's live in studio. She's all set up. So she's up on the show today. And then from Mad Men, Jon Hamm is giving us an interview today via satellite. I'm so excited to have him on. He's in a new movie, Disney's $1 Million Arm, coming out May 16th at theaters everywhere. So we're going to dive right in and talk about the new movie, his role, and how epic this movie really is going to be. We have a lot going on here at InRavio I want to let you guys know about as well. Our music stream app is now finally available on all app stores, Google, BlackBerry, iTunes. Pick up the free app, search InRavio. We have 3 music streams up there currently for you, top 40, alternative rock, and country. So be sure to pick those up in your iTunes and your app stores. Download the free app. You can take us anywhere and everywhere 24/7. Also, we are giving away tickets just because you watch. We want to reward you for watching. So be sure to click on the contest tab above me after the show and see what tickets we're giving away. We have great concerts and comedy shows coming up for the Paramount here in Huntington. Be sure to check them out at theparamountny.com to see all the latest and greatest acts they have coming. Get tickets, see what's going on, learn everything about the Paramount. It's really a great venue. I love going there. They have really good acts coming, especially for this summer. Also, I'm going to keep it short today because I'm passing entertainment news because we're jam-packed with having Vivian and Jon on the show. So I want to let you know with a quick teaser, next week on the show, the one, the only Southern Belle, attorney to the stars from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Miss Phaedra Parks, is going to be on the show next week. So I'm excited to have her on. So be sure to tune in next week to see Phaedra. All right, so we're going to go. We're going to come back with Vivian. She's all set and ready to go. So be sure you're not going to want to miss a minute of this episode today. We have Jon Hamm coming up later. So you're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com.
For over over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Paul Brown and the Killing Devils. Alternative progressive rock like you've never heard before. Over 1 million views on YouTube. New York City Village Voice says Paul is a gifted singer, songwriter, and musician with one of the best progressive rock bands on the planet. LA Underground Music Exchange calls him the only modern American band to cover every genre well. Pick up the albums Black Widow Tears, Red Spider, and The Wizard's Dawn, now on iTunes. And get to facebook.com/Killing Devils to keep up with the latest info.
Unintended, and as promised, Vivian has come back with more Buddha Bia. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much for having me back.
Of course. I mean, we loved having you last time, and now you have so much more fun stuff for us going from spring to summer, and you have all this new stuff, so I needed to let everybody see what you got going on here. But you've had some recent developments.
Yes.
You had a trunk show at Henry Bendel.
I did.
And it was 5 days.
It was incredible.
Amazing. And how was that? How did everybody like it?
Oh, the jewelry was really perceived very positively. Sales were incredible, and everything you're seeing here was available in the store, and this is the new spring summer line.
Winner. A lot here to show you guys, so we're going to start with some of the newest additions to your line. So let's go right into these horns, because this is one of the biggest trends right now.
Yes.
So show me what you got here.
So as you can see, I'm actually wearing one. These are my favorite. These are crystal quartz horns, and you know that I'm into the healing powers of, of the stone. So quartz being the most, the strongest healing power.
Okay.
And they're available on a whole bunch of different types of chains.
So now you have these that are kind of jeweled.
Yeah.
What are the stones on these?
So this is called a black spinel.
Love this.
And then we have the labradorite, and I have on moonstone.
Okay.
Which is your passion, love, health and wealth kind of stone.
So all
wrapped
of these
in
are like
one.
healing stones.
Yeah, they all symbolize something.
Okay, and then what about this beautiful one right
Yeah,
there?
so this is a Tibetan mother of pearl horn. I love it. It's on a rosary-style chain of pyrite and gold vermeil. This is really funky, and the rosary chains are really hot right now.
Right. And now you got some, this you didn't have last time. This you were actually working on.
Yeah.
What do we got there?
So, you know, I'm always looking for something new and different.
Right.
These are my Earthen Buddha collections.
Okay.
This is really an old vintage Buddha. This one's actually made of clay.
Wow.
And I've kind of mixed it with a bunch of different elements.
Yeah, give it a little spice.
Yeah, from agate, copper chain, a copper old Buddha. And this one I wanted to make a little more summery, so I did some blue stones and a copper chain.
Very nice. Now these, you can customize them. Like say, for instance, I would want the copper with the black or with the one you're wearing.
Yeah,
You can order those custom, right?
The stone chains are available in a whole multitude of colors, from purple to orange, the moonstone, the black, amethyst.
Okay.
So you really can select what you want.
Awesome.
The horns are also
You can take that
available
one.
in gold and in silver.
Very nice.
The same with the halide horns.
Now these are very popular right now. I
Yeah.
know some of our friends have loved these. Whoops, almost
Yes,
lost
and
it.
they're great layering pieces, the horns. I generally wear the horn with another necklace.
Okay. These are beautiful. The colors are dynamic.
Yeah, orange was really big over the
Okay.
past weekend, and orange, as you know, is one of the hot colors for this spring, along with gray and green,
Okay.
yellow, and
And
blue.
now, to continue with the horns, what do we have here? These are very cool.
Yeah, so these are my fun and funky Tibetan horn collection. These are actual conch shells, and what I've done is taken them and added some funky Tibetan beads to the chain.
Nice.
I have a smaller version and a large, and what's nice about these is every
I
piece
almost
is
want
unique.
this one.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely...
That is a statement piece
Yeah.
right there. That's gorgeous. Ken, can you see this?
It's metrosexual, so guys or girls can wear it.
I love this.
I actually had
This
men
was just like
purchase it.
with just a plain black T-shirt.
That's
That's all you need.
the
Jeans, a
guy
black
who bought
T-shirt.
it said that's how I'm wearing it.
Yeah, I could totally rock this.
Yeah, and what's really cool is keep that on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm
This
loving this
is
for playing
how
dress
I
up.
love to wear it. With the coral stick. I love
Oh,
the
wow.
double layer.
It almost looks like a hot pepper.
Yeah. It's
I like
actually
this.
coral.
Do you see this, Ken? This is cool. Guys, this is really, it's nice, it's comfortable, it's not too heavy. You would think it's really heavy.
No.
This is really nice.
And like I said, every piece is unique in itself. This one I picked out to display today because it kind of looks like a snake is coming around the front of it.
And I like how it almost has like an, what is the word, Athenian?
Yeah.
Like Greek?
The scroll work
Yeah.
on it.
I really like this.
It's definitely funky.
Yes. Okay, and then we have some more of here. Take this because I don't want to break it. Now, I want people to know as well, everything is extremely affordable.
Yes.
You know, people look at this stuff and the first thing they think is, oh my goodness, it's going to be like $500. You have a price range for everybody.
Yes.
So I don't want you guys to be scared. All of her prices are available on her website, by the way, which is buddhabia.com.
Yeah.
Really can't go wrong there. Definitely go to the website. You've got a brand new refreshed look. It's beautiful. You can see all the stuff up close and personal. Okay, so we got more of these, which
Yeah.
you used to have just the wood, like this one.
Yep.
And now I see you kind of
Added the
intertwined.
stones.
Yeah, you definitely kicked it up a notch there.
Yeah, so for nice spring colors
That's
here,
beautiful.
I've utilized a pink opal. And this is one of my favorite new stones, which is Amazonite.
I love
And that's
this.
got a vintage Buddha on it. And this is, for those of you who saw the show last year, one of my old-time favorites, Apatite.
Yes, yes.
My sky stone, I call it. Reminds me of the clouds. And then this is just a new funky, it just has multiple Buddha symbolisms and charms
And I
hanging
like
on
you
it.
always have that little bit of bling in there where
Yeah.
it's needed. And the hardware. Talk to us about the hardware.
So everything on all of my chains is either sterling silver or gold vermeil.
Okay.
I like to keep the quality at the highest levels. There's no tarnishing, and my stones are always at the highest quality as well.
Awesome. Well, I mean, you can tell. I mean, you probably can't see this through the TV, guys, but I'm telling you, right, this stuff is phenomenal. Here.
So,
This is new. I like
Yeah,
these. Because the thin chains are kind of a trend right now.
you'll notice I have mine on. This is my healing stone collection. I started this last July.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not through the best of circumstances. My mom was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and I believe in the power of the stones and their healing purposes. And there was no way my mother was going to walk around carrying stones in her pocket to
Right.
help heal her. So I created this quartz,
Okay.
crystal quartz stone necklace with the dove. Quartz, as I said before, being the most powerful stone there is for healing purposes for basically your entire body, mind, and spirit. And the dove was just a spiritual symbolization for my family.
Okay.
So all the women in my family have worn this since the day my mom, well, about a week after my mom was diagnosed. And so far, the power of the stone,
Fingers
right,
crossed.
has been helping my mom. So from that, it's evolved into all different
A
types
line.
of
You
stones.
made a line out of it.
Yeah.
A whole collection.
So each stone having a different healing purpose, whether it be a chalcedony, an agate, a pyrite, amethyst, ruby.
And then you have a charm to go with it. So it's
Yeah.
a cross, an angel wing.
So you could select whatever stone you want for its healing purpose, and
We're
you
going to
get
put
this.
that up on the screen
Yeah,
for you
you
guys.
get this nice little card that explains the power of the stone. And then you also can pick the charm based upon what the charm symbolizes, or simply what you feel you like, whether
Right.
it's your birthstone or you just happen to like a cross or the Buddha charm. And you basically make your own necklace. And it's very affordable. It's a great gift.
Awesome. Awesome. Where do you want to go next?
So let's go to our hot orange in the center.
And it's a great statement piece.
So orange being one of the hottest colors for spring and fall. This is one of my favorite new pieces. It's made of coral. And something that I've delved into, which I had not done in the past, is I decided to venture into some really long, funky pieces, things that you could...
And now these are all handmade, guys. I want to reiterate that. How long does something like this take for you to make?
Once I get the pattern down, it's really not bad
Okay.
at all. It's
Well, yeah, obviously you
designing
can do it. Yeah.
But it's getting the pattern down that takes the time in the process. But these are really fun. Coral is a light stone, so it's great for the summer and spring. You can double wrap this. You can wear it long. You can knot it. You could use your old pearl enhancer and make it into a choker
Right.
and wear it short. It's just a great versatile piece. It looks awesome with blues.
Even like if you wore like a simple white, you know,
Yeah.
if you had just a white blouse and you just wanted that punch of color to go with your bag, there you go.
It looks really, really good for the
And
spring
now,
and summer.
sticking with the color story, you have the bracelet and earrings also.
Yes.
What is the stone in those?
So this is a dyed jade,
Okay.
and again, in the orange theme,
Yep.
which is very hot for the season. And it's just a chunkier stone, a heavier weight.
Okay.
But the color is really incredible, and we've mixed some other elements with this one. This is more the silver, and this is a little more sedate.
And now I remember this from last time you were here, and this was a huge seller, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
But you've upped it a little notch
Yeah.
with the new tassels on the end. But this color, guys, is brilliant, absolutely brilliant blue. And then what have you added and changed now?
the agate, which are kind of basically a similar pattern. I've now taken the tassels on all of my necklaces that had tassels on them, and they're now sterling, silver, or vermeil.
Okay.
So
Vermouth. We're thinking martinis. I love it.
it's that time.
It's Friday.
So I thought it added another
It does.
beautiful element.
It's very unique, and it's something that, we see imitations all the time. This definitely, you'll know you're wearing a Buddha Bia.
Yeah, definitely. It's not the same tassel you would see on everyone else's product. I wanted a little more differentiation with mine.
And now with almost all of your necklaces, you have a whole story. So you have the bracelet, you also have the earrings, if you wanted to add that to go with it, and you have little variations within the color stories, guys. So with the stones, if you like the stone, she has this blue necklace that we just showed you before. That also comes in the longer length.
Yes.
Then you have the shorter length. Then you have a couple variations of the bracelet.
Yes, generally they come in silver and gold, long and short. So you could basically have it.
And now these are the stretch ones, right?
Yes.
We're going to go into bracelets now, because do you have any with you today with the latches?
I didn't bring those.
Okay. But they're very similar, guys, to, where was the one with the hardware we were just looking at?
Oh, this.
Yes. So some of the bracelets also have pieces with, what kind of latches?
So this is a toggle,
Toggle.
and they would be wired versus the stretchier.
Which, ready? I just love this whole stick right here.
Yeah.
This
So-
kind of shows the variations in which anything is possible with your stuff.
Yeah, and you know what else is really hot this season are the druzies.
I really like this. It's so everybody's got that bling, right? So having one of these on, it's just like, bam.
Yeah, it's great. That's with labradorite, which is another hot stone, and gray being a big color.
Oh, and I love it with the wood. I
And
didn't
with the
even notice
natural
that
wood,
one.
it's really, really cool.
I really like that.
And
it really dresses anything up.
Yeah, and on our favorite, the white turquoise.
The white turquoise. Okay, now this is huge.
Yeah.
Everybody loves this, and this is year-round.
Everyone loves the white. This, if some of you remember, is my Carmela necklace, which is named after my mom. And it comes in all different varieties, from thin to fat, larger stones, with crystals, without crystals, with charms, Buddha charms, angel wings, and now we've added the druzy look to it as well.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, they're really, this is our #1 seller.
And now they have the sterling silver and the gold tones.
Yes.
Right. So you can have either or.
Yep. And then another new addition in the quartz theme to go with all of the horns.
I love this. It's almost like beach glass look.
Yeah.
Now, what are the stones?
That's all crystal quartz.
Crystal quartz. Wow. This is gorgeous.
And it either comes with a sterling charm on the bottom
yeah,
or
it
a
has a
gold
little
vermeil.
I love this. This is so cute. Damn, I wish I was a girl sometimes.
Well, guys can wear them
Oh,
too.
yes, I know, but I want to wear them all at the same time.
So this is another great stone, Amazonite. As I mentioned, I used it in one of my new wood Buddha necklaces. And I've taken it to a couple of different levels in the necklaces.
Guys, obsessed with these.
This was another really big seller at Bendel's. This is knotted on the outside, so I did something a little different and crazy with this. Usually you thread the necklaces through and have individual knots, but I wanted the threading to be seen on the outside of the beads. I just thought it added a little funkier element to it. And again, I've taken quartz and just used a raw basic stone on the bottom and another little bling ball.
Right.
And the nice thing about it is every piece is different because there's a different color stone, or if it is the same color, it obviously is different on each necklace. So it makes everyone's piece unique.
And then you added this, of course, with the tassel on the bottom.
Yeah, and this.
And I like, you got the clear.
Yeah, so
crystals
this
on
has
these.
the clear crystal quartz in between with the little bling balls and the gold vermeil tassel. This is,
Look at this against your shirt here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this will just definitely make an outfit pop.
Yeah, my niece actually
And you'll look like $1 million.
took this and this to a wedding that she's going to in North Carolina this weekend.
That takes me to this, because you were just showing the new wiring technique you're doing. I'm loving this because it's got that bright orange, which is like it's the hot color this season, and it pops. This is, because this can almost go rocker, but elegant at the same time, depending upon what you wear it with.
Yeah, and again, this is a
What
real
stone is
versatile
this?
piece. This is the labradorite. Real popular
this.
stone, and I love seeing the threading again. And this, you can wear it long,
Just careful with your mic
just
there.
like this. Or you could, as I said, take out that old vintage pearl enhancer,
I love
drape
that.
it like this. You could knot it. There's so many things that you could do with this piece.
And
I
then
love
this
it.
is now your standard beading.
Yeah.
But it's a variation off of that.
Yeah,
It's the same stone,
basically
right?
the same design as you saw in the Amazonite, just with
I
the
love
labradorite.
this.
Yeah, beautiful. They're
And
beautiful
now,
pieces.
okay, so you have there's so much stuff that she has, guys. So be sure to go to the website. It's buddhabia.com, because we couldn't have it all here. But something new, again, you're always coming out with new amazing things. We have, what do you got here? Tell me about these.
So these are
earrings.
like my kind of angel dust collection. These are so light and featherweight. They're just really great and playful, inexpensive. They come in a set, and basically what I've done is created a pair of earrings and a necklace out of the same piece. I have different variations in the gold tone as well as in the silver.
So I love the shape.
Yeah, and I started introducing these right before Christmas
Yeah, we'll
last
put it right
year.
here. I'll be able to
I
see
only
it.
had a few pieces, and they sold extremely well. So that was kind of my test market for the spring summer.
Winner.
Everyone
These came
loves
out really
them.
nice. And now these larger, well, they're not really necessarily larger, but
Yeah, these are just great for summer.
These
Everyone
are
loves turquoise.
amazing.
They're chunky.
And I love this one because it's got the little sand star.
Yep, and that we also have,
Have
in the
over
white
there,
turquoise.
right? Now these you can get with different charms on the bottom, or no charm at all, right?
Yeah, you don't have to have the starfish on it. You could get it plain all the way around.
Right.
Or you can have it with the starfish. This one's sterling and that one's brass.
Awesome. So again, BuddhaBia.com. I want to just quickly go over, we're going to put it up on the screen for you, the different kind of stones and the healing powers, which is kind of holistic and spiritual, and you put your mind, body, and soul. So they're going to put that up for us, and we're going to read it along with you guys. So the amethyst stone promotes dreaming, good judgment, inspiration, honesty, and encourages a calm mind.
Yes.
The carnelian, you're going to have to help me pronounce
Yes,
these.
so carnelian is a love stone. It's a passion stone.
Okay, and then the lapis is the blue stone, right?
Yep, right here.
Okay. And then the lapis is a stone of friendship.
Yeah, it's like a turquoise.
And then onyx is a stone of inner strength, and it helps increase focus, willpower, and aids in eliminating stress.
Yes, and onyx, actually the onyx with the cross is one of the most popular combinations.
And then the agate protects you from bad dreams.
Yep, so agate, we have green agate, which everyone loves with the little shamrock.
And then ruby.
And ruby is a great healing stone for your heart, blood circulation. Here I show it with the angel wing. Chalcedony.
Okay, and that absorbs negative energy and dissipates it. It also helps you harmonize your mind, body, and spirit.
Yes.
That's an amazing stone.
Yeah.
Crystal quartz.
So the crystal quartz is the one that I was telling you that I
The master
originated.
healing.
Yep.
And the pyrite.
Pyrite. So pyrite is great if you're a competitive person, whether it be an athlete or if you're a salesperson. It's a positive competitive element. It's not in a negative fashion.
Okay. And now you can customize your stuff.
Yeah, so you pick the stone based upon
whatever
Either
your
it's-
healing power that you're looking for.
Yep, or whether it's your birthstone, the healing element, or you simply just like the stone for its color
And now
and
you can
beauty.
also customize any of these pieces as well, your bracelets, your necklaces, stuff like that. So how would somebody get a custom order from you?
They would contact me on my website,
Okay, BuddhaBia.com.
BuddhaBia.com, and send me a correspondence, and then I would let them know exactly how long it would take and if it was feasible to be
Awesome.
done.
Guys, I also wanted to let you know, if you liked what you saw today, first of all, you should be on BuddhaBia.com after the show. Get your Mother's Day order in.
Right.
And if you missed it, we are both going to be at Posh Boutique, as seen on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. We're going to do a great trunk show, so you guys can come, see the pieces, buy whatever you'd like, order whatever you'd like. You get to talk with Vivian directly. I'll be there, so if you want to say hi, come and see me.
Kim will be there.
Kim D from The Real Housewives. We're putting the flyer up there for you now. The information will be available on BuddhaBia.com and also on ShopPosh.com. So be sure to come and see us. It's May 18th. We'll be there from 12 to 6 o'clock.
And we're really excited about it.
So excited. So be sure to, if you want to head over to New Jersey or if you're in the tri-state area and you can get over there, come and see us. We'd love to have you and meet you. What else do we got going on?
Oh, over the summer, you'll be able to see me at a lot of local festivals and fairs.
Here on Long Island.
Yep. Sable Summerfest, up in Oyster Bay, Long Beach, Babylon. I'll be all over the place.
Awesome.
Mattatuck.
Do you put that on your website where you're going to
Yes.
be? Perfect. So once again, just go to the website for all your information. She's got all sorts of frequently asked questions up there for you. You can learn all about the healing stones, their properties and their values and what they can do for you. You can see all of her collection. Like I said, this is a tenth of what you have.
Yes.
Your
These
fingers.
are just a few new pieces.
Yes, a few. And if you remember from last time, guys, we had a whole table covered with stuff. And you can check that out in the archive, in the Season 1 archive. You'll see on there Vivian from Buddha Bia. All right, well, we have Jon Hamm up next from $1 Million Arm, coming out May 16th, I'm sorry. So stay tuned. We got more coming up for you here on In or Out, pun intended. Vivian, thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming
Matt.
on.
I really
love
appreciate
you.
love you too being back again.
And guys, BuddhaBia.com, be sure to check them out. Oh, guys, just so you know, she does have men's jewelry on there as well. What was the Black Lava Rock?
Yes.
Absolutely love that. So guys, while you're there buying for your girls, get yourself a nice little piece too. All right, guys, we'll be right back with Jon Hamm right after these messages. You're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com.
Hey, this is Gina Cotillo from The Gina Show. Come join us every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for celebrity interviews, Reality Reel with Billy Charles, funny stories with Brian Kinnear, and much, much more. The Gina Show can be found only on InRavio.com, broadcasting to the world, so come and catch us.
This can be the final answer.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Welcome back to In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com. As promised, Jon Hamm, as you mostly know from Mad Men, is in a new movie, $1 Million Arm by Disney, coming out May 16th. And he is joining us via satellite, answering my questions today. I'm so excited. So first and foremost, Jon, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to sit and talk with us. And I know you don't have a lot of time, so we're just going to dive right into the questions here. So first off the bat, pun intended, bat, we're talking about a baseball movie. You play a very dynamic character. His name is JB, and he goes through a truly emotional journey. Tell me about that.
That's a big part of the film, is this guy learning to open himself up to family and other people and love, and not just being all about work and job and money. And I think that's a lesson that we probably all, in some way, shape, or form, could learn.
So what lessons would you say we as viewers can take away from this movie?
The larger takeaway from it is that you understand a lot more about life, and you understand a lot more about being an adult and being responsible and being a father and being a caring person on the planet, and that's an important lesson to learn. And you know, life's pretty short, and if you just go through it in pursuit of one thing, you've wasted a lot of life on a lot of the best parts of life. And I think that these boys kind of opened JB's eye, and Brenda opened JB's eyes to the other side of it.
What theme would you say this movie carries? Is it truly just a baseball film?
It's definitely not just a baseball film. In fact, baseball is the canvas, it's the backdrop that we play against. But it's a family story, honestly. It's about a family, about a very untraditional, non-traditional, different kind of family. And that was one of the big things that drew me to it. You know, my day job, I don't play the best example of a family man either, and this was very different from that. And I appreciated the opportunity to get to play that other side. And it's, as I mentioned, baseball is very important to me, but also kind of representing something that families can go see and experience and hopefully like is also important to me.
So what was it like working with Mark Ciardi and Gordon Gray? They did amazing jobs on producing sports movies like Miracle, Rookie, Invincible. So what was your experience like working with them?
Well, when I knew that Mark and Gordon were producing the film, I immediately looked up what they've done. And you mentioned Miracle and Rookie and you know, Invincible, these films that I love. I love sports movies. I'm that guy. But I love that they're based on true stories, that there's something that you can look to and be inspired personally.
Being that this is a sports movie and you're playing JB, who is a sports agent, give us a little bit about JB's struggles and being a sports agent and what it was like playing that character.
JB's agency is a small agency, and he has some very good clients, but he doesn't have the numbers that the larger agencies have, and that can really, you know, basically pay his bills. And he's having a hard time doing that, and he's realizing that there's a ticking clock, like a mortgage or several mortgages, that are informing him his day-to-day business. He's got to get clients. I mean, that's what agents do. They sign clients, they make deals, and they get a percentage. And if you don't have clients, you don't have deals, you don't have a percentage. 10% of nothing is nothing. And so he needs to get clients. He realizes that he's fighting against this monolithic, larger agency, and realizes maybe there's another way to do it. There's another way to get in on the ground floor of something. And that's the idea that is, that's the idea that it turns into $1 Million Arm.
So what exactly draws you to sports movies?
Sports have a way of uniting all of us. Most of us have had some sort of experience with either playing a sport or being a fan of a sport or something in that realm. And it's emotional. You get emotionally attached to your team or to your favorite player or to a sport that you maybe excelled in. And that's the thing that we all spark to.
And I guess I could ask, exactly what attracted you to this project specifically?
I read the script first, and I did not realize it was a true story. And I'm a huge baseball fan, which surprised me, honestly. So I did a little Googling and realized that it is, in fact, based on a true story. And that made the whole story for me of the film so much richer and so much more interesting. And so when I kind of got down that Google hole of finding all of these interesting things about how this came about and why this came about, and what it meant to not only these two guys but to a whole culture, the resonance of the story just got so much deeper for me. And as a baseball fan and as a fan of sort of inspirational stories, it was just lovely.
So did you actually get the opportunity to meet the real life JB?
I got to meet the actual JB. He's an incredibly hardworking, interesting, intelligent gentleman. And the stories that we tell in the film honestly changed his life. And that's part of the story we try to tell of sort of how, working hard and trying to achieve this thing, that your dream, so to speak, can change your life for the better.
So what can you say about JB in the film specifically?
The character I played, J.B. Bernstein, is based on the actual human being named J.B. Bernstein, who is a sports agent. And there's when you say agent to people, not oftentimes the positive things don't necessarily spring to mind. But he's a very interesting and intelligent thinker and human being, and represents a lot of important sports clients in the world. People that would be very recognizable: Barry Sanders and Emmett Smith and Barry Bonds, and a lot of people. But he kind of came up with the quote-unquote $1 million idea of going to India and adapting cricket players, because the entire nation of India is cricket crazy, and trying to adapt that into a baseball, the throwing motion being very similar, trying to adapt that into a baseball player. And it was something that people, I guess, thought was impossible, or could never be done, or why would you even do it? And what I found interesting was that JB as a person heard that's impossible, it will never happen, you can't do it. He didn't hear the never and impossible and don't part of it. He just heard it as a challenge, and basically rose to that challenge. And it's been a tremendously successful partnership, not only with the United States and India and baseball and cricket, but with Major League Baseball, and really opened a lot of people's eyes to a sport that I care very deeply about, and a lot of Americans do, but a new experience.
So what similarities would you say Jon Hamm have with JB in the movie?
JB starts in a place where he's very much concerned with work and that part of his life, and success and appearance and money and all of those things that we as Americans tend to worry about a lot. And throughout the course of the film, he experiences having to take care of other people, having people depend on him, disappointing people, and learning from that how to then turn it around and be dependable and be a person that can be responsible for other people in their lives, and to give of himself without expectation of return.
So going to India, right? That was awesome. I'm sure that was an experience of a lifetime. But didn't you feel like a fish out of water, I guess you could say, being in India?
It's easy to feel like a fish out of water in India. It's a fantastic, it's a exotic, it's a beautiful place, but it is very different from the United States in many, many ways. Most notably, there are a lot more people and a lot more cars and a lot more everything. Sights and smells and sounds and buildings and everything. It's just a complete overload. And going there for the first time, I had never been there in my life either, was a sensory overload. And I think that was probably JB's experience as well, which is amazing now because you see him there now and he speaks marginally good Hindi, and he can kind of move through this Byzantine society incredibly well. But it's an overload, and it's familiar enough to where you feel like you're comfortable, and yet everything is sideways rapidly. So it was fun trying to navigate that for the 4 weeks or so that we were there.
The American dream is very prevalent of a theme in this movie, wouldn't you agree?
There is certainly that aspect of America being the place where you can come and achieve. That two kids from the sticks of India basically can come and be what every little kid in America dreams of, being a Major League Baseball player. I wanted to be a Major League Baseball player when I was a little kid. I just wasn't good enough. I kind of wish I got taught by Tom House when I was 17, and maybe I would have been a little different, but whatever. It is that. It is a representation of that, of like, come here, you can achieve. It might not be easy. You're going to have to work hard. But if you do, this whole system opens up for you. And having met both Rinku and Dinesh, they're American now. I mean, they are as American as you get. It's hilarious. And it's fascinating to see, because America is that place where you can come and be welcome and be kind of assimilated and achieve. You just have to work hard.
Do you think their odds were good to succeed in America, specifically in baseball?
The odds that they would achieve and succeed in this arena are astronomical. I mean, you just break it down by numbers, and it's, think of all the little kids in America alone, not to mention Venezuela and Dominican Republic and all the Caribbean, Canada, Europe, everywhere else that plays baseball. All those little kids have that same dream. They all want to get to the majors. So you just break down the numbers, and there aren't that many roster spots in the majors and the minors and the farm systems and everything. So there's just not that much space. And so to take kids that have literally never touched a baseball, train them from, the ground up, is crazy. But it worked. And I think part of the reason that it worked is there's no bad habits to break down either. They're blank slates, and you can teach them the exact proper way to do it. And if they're diligent and hardworking and committed, they will follow the program and rise to a level that I could never get to, because I'm used to doing it my way, and I'd have to unlearn that and then relearn the right way to do it. They've only known the right way. And so in many ways, it's a very interesting kind of thought experiment about how to, train the kind of the perfect pitcher. And they're both insanely good pitchers with velocity that I'll never have. So it's a very cool thing, but astronomical odds.
So JB had numerous struggles in this movie. Do you feel like this was almost like his second chance in real life?
I think another big theme of the movie and big part of what the movie tries to inform us on is this idea of having a second chance. JB is unsuccessful in the beginning of the movie and is presented with this put up or shut up moment of, we've got to figure out a way to solve our problems as a business, as a partnership. And his second chance is this very, very unorthodox approach to creating clients where there are none previously. And I think that idea of having a second chance at business is also represented in his relationship with Brenda and the boys, and how that is sort of a second chance on having a life and a family and a human life, a real life, an emotional life, a life that's not just about cars and women and suits and money.
So your female co-star in the movie is none other than Lake Bell, and she plays Brenda. So tell me about the correlation between you two in the movie.
Brenda, as played by the lovely Lake Bell, is, when we first meet her, is JB's sort of tenant, I guess you could say. She lives in the house out back, income source, in the barest of senses, and is smart and beautiful and attractive, but is not JB's type probably because she has an opinion. And as the movie rolls on and the boys become part of JB's life, they inevitably intersect with Brenda as well, and she realizes first that the kids are having a difficult time adjusting to America, and tries to make JB understand that. And he sees them as an investment. He sees them as an income source, or a possible income source, a necessary income source. She opens his eyes to the fact that they are, in fact, kids, and they need to be taken care of. And they're 6,000 miles from home, and they're lonely, and they're little boys. They need someone to take care of them, and that they look up to JB, and makes him understand, and opens his eyes really to the fact that he is their father figure, and he needs to behave that way. And that's a big lesson for JB, and it worked out for both of them.
So I guess my last question for you would be, if you had to describe the movie to like one of your best buds, how would you describe the movie?
If I was describing it to a friend, I would say, yeah, it's an inspiring story about a guy who learns a lot about himself, and set against the background of baseball. And the best thing about it, I think, is just like, I can tell my friends that they can take their kids. That's like kind of the first thing I've ever done that's an option.
Jon, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. I truly appreciate it. Guys, $1 Million Arm is out May 16th in theaters everywhere. Be sure to go out and see it. I can't wait to see it. I'm really looking forward to it. Stay tuned. We got more coming up here on In or Out, pun intended, so don't go anywhere.
InRavio.com.
Girls, 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 all have something to say. Some say their emotions get in the way. Some like them big, some like them skinny. Oh, girls, please come this way. We must unite, this is the place. You don't have to show your face. Girls, I'll be a lady of today. So say what you
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered. Paul Brown and the Killing Devils. Alternative progressive rock like you've never heard before. Over 1 million views on YouTube. New York City Village Voice says Paul is a gifted singer, songwriter, and musician with one of the best progressive rock bands on the planet. LA Underground Music Exchange calls him the only modern American band to cover every genre well. Pick up the albums Black Widow Tears, Red Spider, and The Wizard's Dawn, now on iTunes. And get to facebook.com/Killing Devils to keep up with the latest info.
Welcome back to In or Out, pun intended. Guys, how awesome was that? Jon Hamm, thank you so much. Couldn't have been more gracious to take the time out to do that interview with us. I'm so excited to see the movie. Guys, $1 Million Arm is out May 16th in theaters everywhere, so be sure to go and see it. Vivian, I want to thank you again so much for coming in and showing us your new stuff. I'm excited. Remember, May 18th, we're going to be at Posh Boutique in Wayne, New Jersey. You can visit her website. It's BuddhaBia.com for everything on her jewelry line, on Vivian, on the event coming up. So be sure to hit up her website. And once again, Phaedra Parks is on the show next week. I love me some Phaedra. I'm so excited. So guys, thank you so much for watching today. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your week. And I will see you here next week, same time, same place. You just watched In or Out, pun intended, only on InRavio.com. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
In